At -50 degrees, the blizzard cuts through the air like blades. The little penguins huddle tightly together to keep warm. This poor one has already been frozen by the ice and snow, his whole body trembling uncontrollably. If this continues, he won't last much longer. He turns around and desperately squeezes toward the group. The storm grows even more violent, a deadly threat for such young penguins. Some chicks are shivering uncontrollably. Some have their beaks frozen shut by ice, and others who couldn't withstand the cold have already collapsed into the snow, lifeless. The scene is heartbreaking. For the little penguins, the greatest blessing is having their parents with them. Their parents shield them from the wind and snow with their bodies. In such extreme cold, as long as their parents are there, they have hope of surviving. But parents are not all-powerful. They cannot endure hunger for long and must go out to find food, even in the brutal cold of -50 degrees. Once the parents leave, the helpless chicks gather together to resist the freezing wind, quietly waiting for the adults to return from the sea with food. But there are always a few mischievous ones who follow the adult penguins on their journey. What they don't know is that in a storm like this, it is a mistake that can cost them their lives. The blizzard grows fiercer, whipping up a vast white haze. The silhouettes of the adult penguins gradually fade away and finally disappear into the storm. The weak chick can no longer see them and is completely lost in the blizzard. The piercing wind, mixed with snow and ice, keeps eroding his body. In such a -50 degree environment, a penguin chick with no support simply cannot survive for long. The only thing awaiting him is freezing to death. The lost chick calls out anxiously, but the only response is the howling wind. He stumbles forward in panic, unable to tell direction, unable to find his way back. He can't go home anymore. Fear makes him scream loudly, but far from the group, his cries for help are swallowed by the endless snow. The ice slowly freezes his feet. At this moment, the only thing he can do is keep moving. Once he stops, freezing and hypothermia will bring him down. Just then, an adult penguin is returning to the colony. The little penguin, Mocha, finally has a chance to survive. He quickly turns around and stumbles after it, braving the biting wind and doing his best to keep up. Before long, the familiar colony appears in front of him. Mocha is saved. Limping with joy, he makes his way back to the group and squeezes into the huddle. With the protection of the colony, he gradually regains his strength, as if the cold is no longer as unbearable. He flaps his wings. After this terrifying experience, he has survived by sheer luck.